Hi, my name is Priscila de A, Drummond, and I'm presenting today a review on the use of integer linear programming to improve natural language processing models. The narrow scope of this review aims to answer the question on how to summarize text from multiple sources in a concise and comprehensive way. All of them but Kapoor use the abstractive approach, which means their goal is to create new text, not only extract sentence from the data. The overall idea of these models is that you have several different documents in natural language that you want to make sense of. So you retrieve the information from those documents and then cluster them into groups that share similar meaning. Then each cluster is transformed in a directed graph, where each node represents a word or punctuation and has a part of speech tag that explains if the word is a noun or adjective, for example. The last part is the optimization with the ILP model, and the objective is to select which sentence will be part of the summary or even be considered valid information or important information. An example of how a word graph looks like can be seen in the screen. There are many possible paths connecting those nodes. There are two sentences drawn as example. It is easy to see from those examples that the sentence transmits similar information, but they do have different length and words. Those are the paths that will be the possible choices for the ILP model. An example of the ILP model can be drawn from Barniji, Mitra, and Sugiyama, and it is on the screen. The objective here is to find the best suitable sentence. The path chosen maximize linguistic and informativeness scores from all the paths possible. It also chooses the shorter path from all the possibilities. The constraints, in other way, forces the model to choose the minimal amount of sentences with similar meaning. So it just takes one from each cluster, and the ones from different clusters that have similar information will be discarded. So taking the last model as the base, we can now analyze the major difference between each paper. Tawantin again improved the pre-cleansing of the data before inputting it to the ILP model. They take off paths that have a length smaller or greater than a specific amount or too similar to each other. They also add a grammatical syntax score to the objective function. Clark and Lapata do something a little different. They consider the linguistic and informative scores as constraint only, not as objective function. And on the objective function, they focus on minimizing the length of the paths chosen. Kapoor, Kejriwal, and Zekeli do the most different research from the rest. They use the ILP model to better identify a geotag in which could identify the location that the data was written. They aim to locate human trafficking activities in online advertisements. They are included in this review because they could help to improve the summarization models because they included in the objective function a variable of relationship between the words, which could help summaries to have a more natural rhythm of speech. In that way, future research could also use paraphrasing techniques to create a more unique text extract emotion and underlying meaning to really convey the important information in the summaries. And since the ILP problem is NLP hard, research could try to improve computational processing using a dynamic programming approach or other heuristics. And finally, testing the models using human specialists, because the models that analyze the NLP models are also in development. And that's it. Thank you.